Over the past 10 years, it's become trendy at film premieres in Hollywood to show the movie and have a symphony orchestra play alongside it. Pirates of the Caribbean and Star Trek are just two examples of blockbusters that have been accompanied by Swiss conductor Ludwig Wicki.
Ludwig Wicki grew up in a musical environment. He was influenced by church and folk music. He studied trombone, but one event, when he was a teenager, triggered his passion for soundtracks. He heard the work of Italian composer Ennio Morricone.
I got a vinyl disc from music from Morricone, and I loved that so much. And I thought always movie music is so beautiful. But I grew up in Lucerne, that's a Swiss town, where on that time movie music was not accepted in the classical world. And I studied classical music, and I had very young a job in orchestra, and I was shy to talk to other people about movie music.
But Wicki dreamed of starting a professional orchestra that would perform music while the film showed on a big screen. That dream would never leave him. Almost 10 years ago, he was approached by an Oscar-winning composer, Howard Shore, with a proposal to make it come true. And the project, Movies in Concert, was born.
Then we created Lord of the Rings, and that opened the eyes for many other production companies. And so Disney came to me, and I premiered all the Pirates of the Caribbean, Fantasia. Then Michael Giacchino came, and we did Star Trek. I did Ratatouille. I did with Danny Elfman Alice in Wonderland, and recently I did Batman, and I did Jurassic Park. I did a lot of world premieres then.
But Movies in Concert is more than just a job Wicki loves. He also has a mission.
It's very difficult to bring young people to the classical concerts, and not only young people. I am from a normal worker family, countryside, from a farmer, and all people around me, rarely they go to classical concerts. I'm an exception, and I know all these people love movie music. And since we created this concert series with my orchestra, there went thousands, 10,000 of people. They came first time to a concert hall to see a symphony orchestra. And many of them went very impressed and loved it, and came back for a Mahler or for a Brahms. And I think that's it's not only a cheap way to bring people in, it's a real new art form.
So, how is the experience different from watching a film in a normal cinema?
I think when they look down or to the scenery, they see people acting and working, and singing and performing, that goes much deeper into the soul and into the body than when you have around you speakers and you don't see what's going on, you have only this flat screen. It's like three-dimensional, and when each music which is performed live has much more power than through speakers. And the worst thing is MP3 this is dead music. It's all the vibration of the bodies who makes it are not here, and here you have this vibration just in that moment, and I think that transforms a lot more energy to the audience than speakers.
On the other hand, for a conductor, concerts like this one are a challenge.
You have the score. I memorize a lot, but not the whole. So you have to control that all the time. Then you have the screen. You have to follow the movie all the time. You have to know where you are. And then you have the whole orchestra and choir. You have to lead. You have to give entrance to the choir. You have to look around that. But you have also the screen. You have always to concentrate. One eye has to be here, one here, and the third eye in the score. And that's, I think, the biggest challenge, that we are very exactly with the film, and you still create atmosphere and feelings. It's not only a mechanical thing, it's really music making.
How good is he, this Mozart? He's remarkable.
Is an unprincipled, spoiled, conceited brat.
I'm a vulgar man, but I assure you, my music is not.
Wicki is now on a world tour, performing Milos Forman's Amadeus. The movie about composer Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart won 8 Oscars in 1985.
Amadeus, I mean, it's a fantastic film. How they tell that story, it's amazing. And then how they put the music into the movie. This is when I started to work on Amadeus. I helped creating the score back to perform it live. I was really impressed and fascinated how good they choose the music to the scenes. And it's like Mozart would wrote the music for the film.
Wicki's next project will be no less than what the American Film Institute has named the best American film score of all time, Star Wars. The Force will surely be with him when it goes on tour in 2018.